I'd like to share a devotional today about fear. That's a topic that we often talk about because of its association with anxiety and depression and because of the number of fearful things that are talked about. The definition of fear is that it's an unpleasant, often strong emotion caused by anticipation or awareness of danger. But we must not succumb to it, no matter what is happening in our world. This verse from Psalm 56, these two verses, verses 3 and 4, address the topic of fear. And it says this, it says, "When I am afraid, I will trust in you. I will trust in God, whose word I praise. In God I trust. I will not be afraid. What can mortal man do to me?" Fear is so much more real when it is happening to you. It is so much harder to understand others' fears than it is our own. The keys to this psalm are trust and perspective. God can help us in both of those things, and to help us to see things differently and to surrender our fears to Him. Mortal men, mortal women cannot have power over us if we trust the Lord for everything. Dying is not the worst case scenario, right? If I die, I am with Him. Mostly I fear conflict and being misunderstood. Those are great fears for me. So I spend an inordinate amount of time trying to keep the peace and trying to be clear about what is going on, especially as it represents myself. Both take an enormous amount of emotional energy. My prayer is often, Lord, help me see this, whatever it is, differently, or at least help me to see it more clearly. Peace for me comes from allowing God to change my perspective or my heart and to choose to trust Him no matter what. So just revisiting this truth is helping me right now with the battle between my ears, because I've got one going on lately, and I need to hear my own words about fears, particularly the self-imposed fears that come when we don't trust the Lord and we know that we would or should or could. I praise Him now that I can trust Him. He does change my heart and perspective, and He does understand me and give me peace. Mortals are limited. I know. I am one. And so I am trusting in Him, and I am not afraid.